Not that I needed to be sold on Jump Force, but once Yugi Moto was announced for the game, that was my pre-order because I want to see what Goku's Kamehameha could do against the heart of the cards. And I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be pretty.
Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
We've been getting some really exciting news from Jump Force lately. We got a bunch of new characters announced, from Yu Yu Hakusho to Hunter x Hunter. We got Yugi and Dark Magician Girl, and now all we're waiting for is Midoriya, All Might, and Bakugo to be announced in the game. But there is some huge news from Akira Toriyama and his involvement in this game. He actually has made 4 character designs for the game, and these aren't just throwaway characters. These are integral to the story of Jump Force. And if you guys don't know what the story is, essentially the different anime universes are clashing together and mixing in with our world. That's basically all we know at this point. But we have 4 characters, and one of them at least gives us a clear indicator of what the big bad of this series is going to look like and who he's going to be, and he is an Akira Toriyama original character. That is just crazy to think about. So we got this guy, Director Glover, and he is the J-Force director. So I'm assuming that this is going to be maybe the guy on the title screen, maybe the Professor Oak of your Pokemon Snap per se. And then we got this little dude, the Navigator, and he's going to be flying around with you, probably telling you stuff throughout the battles or before the battles start. Basically just a NPC type of character that really doesn't hold much weight to the story at all. But here we have 2 really interesting characters. We have Galena, and then lastly we got this guy. His name is Kane, and I am willing to bet that this is the big bad, the one that's making all this stuff happen. Because prior to this, once we found out that Light and Ryuk were not playable characters, I was thinking that they were going to be the bad guys. They were going to be the ones in some way making all these universes clash against each other. Well, it seems like maybe this guy is going to be the brains behind the entire operation, because in his trailer, he is the only one that really clearly indicates that the universes are splicing together. He says this world needs to be remade, and in order to do that, it must first be unmade. So that literally is a direct nod to what we already knew what the plot was going to be and what's happening in the story. So I'm almost positive if this is not the first henchman, the first lieutenant of whoever the bad guy is, this guy is the bad guy. And I gotta say, I love all these character designs. I love Director Glover. I think he looks unique. He looks very much similar to a Pokemon character, I think, like a professor, but I like the way he looks. And then we got the Navigator, which it's more in tune to Akira Toriyama's designs of robots and stuff. And then we have Galena, which she's good looking. She is good looking, but she looks very similar to Mira and Toa, so I don't know if she's gonna be directly indicated with them. I just like the fact that they're bringing Dragon Ball lore and Dragon Ball characters as the antagonist to the Jump Force story that is splicing together all these different series. They didn't use a Naruto villain. They didn't use any other villain like from One Piece or Hunter x Hunter. No, they used a Dragon Ball inspired and originally created from the creator of Dragon Ball villain, and I think that's fantastic. That's awesome, guys. That's really cool. And then we have this guy, Kane, and I think he just looks freaking amazing. He looks like the equivalent of what Thanos looks like in his Dragon Ball form. Like, that's what Akira Toriyama drew after he saw Avengers Infinity War. He's like, I can do Thanos, and that's what he did. It looks like he's doing that. And I don't know where these designs were, honestly, when Akira Toriyama was creating the Tournament of Power. I mean, there are some solid designs for certain characters, but the majority of them are very throwaway. And I don't know where this level of focus was. And the fact that Akira Toriyama is like so into creating new stuff for Jump Force, for Dragon Ball, for all these different different titles and different scenarios, different storylines is just really, really cool. At his age, it's fantastic. And you can definitely tell the influence that this has from different outputs. And like I said, this guy Kane, he looks like Akira Toriyama's version of Thanos. He just looks really cool. So I'm really excited for this game. If I wasn't excited before, I'm over the moon for this game right now, and I cannot wait to get it. I'm gonna pre-order this game, which is one of the few games that I pre-order in my life, and I'm gonna pre-order the shit of it, and I cannot wait because there are some goodies that you're gonna be getting, some exclusive costumes you get if you do pre-order. So I mean, there you go. If you want some exclusive costumes, then you gotta pre-order the game. Anyway, guys, that's basically all I got. Let me know what your thoughts are on these original Akira Toriyama designs. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you see the Thanos influence in Kane? Because I do. Let me know in the comment section below. This is going to be BlackScape signing off.